Wait, isn't Owen in my brain?
He's currently yes, because when you left, you never left the mansion, Owen. So you were technically in her subconscious. So that way, you'd only die if she died. So it stopped her from being that reckless while you were gone. All right, hello and welcome to Odyssey of Eternity, everyone. I'm DM Kenneth, and this is Tyranny of Dragons. Last we left off, the party was in a maze. However, I'm going to let Solace do Solace's Sunrise, her description of what happened last session.
Okay, hello everyone, this is Solus from Northern Swift and Esty, and I'm here to tell you what happened last week on Tyranny of Dragons. So after booking it out of the forest, we booked it into Solus's subconscious, where Solus's subconscious assaulted the party in many ways. Fantastical smells, fantastical dress, fantastical confusion, all of the above. Like, I may or may not have a memory stolen by Vaxen, but anyway, we went through that, got a long rest, burned memories, discovered trauma, all sorts of stuff. And which is not relevant to the plot, I think, yet. But after we exited my subconscious, which Owen is still stuck in currently, because he forgot to eat the emergency ejection white chocolate. Yeah. Sorry. We exited and went to Zendal's tower, the tower next to Zendal's tower, the town. So on the way to Zendal's tower, we ran into Jeb the farmer, who was kind of fishy, but like not too fishy enough to justify us beating him up. So we ran into him. He's all like, "Oh, that's super not cool. Don't bring your extra dimensional things. Don't fly over the thing. Don't try to cheat the maze. He might be a lich living in the tower, Mr. Zandal," and we're all like, "You're suspicious, but not too suspicious." So we walked past Jib the farmer. We never found out what he farmed, only that he farmed it, into the entrance to the tower where there was a whole bunch of like, "Keep out, it's too dangerous, turn back now," and we're all like, "Nah." And we scaled the little fence and went into the little shrubbery area, and we started walking in, and then it got super confusing. So yeah, it says the town was made from apprentices of the towers. Jeb's mother's maiden name was Cullen. Okay. And there's the blue dragon flying over the tower at night, which is normal now. So we got through the part where you walk in and there's a sundial, and we decided we follow the sundial, and then we got through the part where we walked through and the sundial split in two ways, and we chose the other way, and then we got to the part where there was a well, and we got attacked by a shrimp, crab, squid, octopus, and yeah, we saw men in black robes with a blue mask, who were apparently coming to save. He's all like, "Oh no, here, I got the mask, I'll meet you at the bottom," and then he chucked the guy out of the tower. So now we're headed that way. Thank you.
All right, Solace, thank you very much there. So, you guys went through the first part of the maze. You passed the sundial. You followed the shadow for the first one, going to the north, and that led you back to the sundial that you were at. You then proceeded to follow one of the directions, the new direction that the sundial pointed to the because the second time you came through, it pointed to the north and to the east, and you followed the east path, and you found yourself in an area with that pool with the gemstone that one of you guys have currently in your inventory.
Sticks.
And as you guys stop and look around, you realize that there's only one way past, and that is to go straight through this area.
Before we continue forward, we should investigate the pool of water, see if there's any other treasures to be had inside. Yeah?
Are you sure about that?
Nope, but we should do it anyways.
There was a bunch of weird stuff in there.
Yeah, but I cooked them all.
Well, but could there be more? Could there be children? You know, like the babies or whatever else was like.
I don't think they would have survived that lightning.
Are you sure?
No
No,
idea. But we can find out. And 60 can jump into the water.
Oh, okay.
can I just lean over the tub like I did like when Baxton was in there? I'm all like, he'll be fine. I think.
Will he be fine though?
No, he won't.
I'm gonna eat the chocolate for the emergency ejection. Of the...
And that's exactly why you got it. As Owen just almost disconcertingly, just sort of with a squelching noise, just appears out of Solace's ear next to her. It's like
my brain is an extra dimensional space.
it is like the weirdest wet willy that you've ever had. And as then after a minute, Owen, you sort of pat your chest looking for all your bats. All of a sudden, Solace, you have another bat sort of popping out of your ear, coming out.
Help me. This was a bad idea. Like, this is a bad. Okay.
All of us are just weird. Just weird.
It's it is important to know that while he did just jump into the water, he immediately climbs back out and like laughs a little bit. He's afraid of water he can't see the bottom of.
Yeah, it's very deep here.
He's very short-sighted though, so he's like, yeah, let's do this. Wait a minute.
Do you want me to do it?
I would prefer literally anyone but me to do it. Yes.
I'll do it. I'll jump in the. Can I just?
Solid. No. If anybody's gonna do it, I didn't get hit during that fight. It's gonna be me. Okay.
I'm gonna
Alright?
just
I
shove my
was
bag
already
and you
down
can
there.
jump in because
Okay.
my bag is full of fine fabric, so you can just hold that. It's full
Apparently,
of fine.
Baxton's already there.
I was already down at the bottom of this place. Do you want me
Oh,
to go
crap.
back?
Yeah.
Baxton.
Cool. I just let my armor carry me to the bottom while holding my breath. What do I see?
You see absolutely nothing, as this is the murkiest, nastiest water you've ever seen.
Come back up top. We're good. Nothing's
Okay.
down there.
Let's go.
Unless Owen wants to see magic again. Shit, wrong character. Alright.
Are we just gonna ignore that Owen came out of my ear?
Yes.
Well, we were all in your mind like 24 hours ago, so
There was a
is it
portal.
really that weird?
And Owen didn't come out, so I mean, like,
We
It's
assume
not.
that's where he was.
magic does weird things, Solus, and you used weird magic.
I'm aware.
It was very We're gonna ignore this, move on, and then repress it.
We can process it later.
I'm gonna put it in a bottle and bury it deep down.
Right
Yeah, you should
now,
really think about not doing that.
there is literally a guy in a tower waiting for us, and he's in danger. Let's move.
Yeah, just as we're walking, I'm like, because I don't know if you know, but it actually happens. It's a real thing.
What
Magic?
happens?
Yes, magic happens.
Magic does happen. I just had
No,
a man
I
come
mean
out
the
of my
real
ear.
thing.
How long was I back in her,
It's a couple hours from when you
Oh, wait.
left.
We went in there and we stayed in there, so I actually got a long rest.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to reset myself because I'm currently sitting at 31 out of 81 hit points. So, yeah, let me go ahead and do that.
Yeah. So, are you guys heading forward out of this place, or are you?
Yeah, gonna head forward.
Okay. You head forward and you find yourself back at the central location once more.
With the sundial?
With the sundial, yes. However, now what you do is you see there is... Well, Kyle, would you like to explain what they see standing in front of the sundial, looking a little frustrated?
Well, you guys would see a kind of short but stout dwarf, a hill dwarf to be specific, laden in Um, um, not really heavy armor, and he has a warhammer strung across his back, little scruffed on his face, unshaven, as he's been living in the hills for a long period of time, and he's come down to this maze because he's interested in the stonework.
Okay.
Are you a friend or do we have to kill you?
Hi, I'm Solus from Northern Swift and ASA.
Who are you guys? And I immediate my immediate first thing to do is intimidating presence. So I try and frighten them since I don't know who they are.
Nope.
You know
I'm
who I am, I'm
guaranteed.
Solus.
They can't be frightened. I have an aura that says they can't be frightened.
So you try it as the drag. This is a good moment. So starting with you, Baxton, what does Baxton look like here for Kaidan for you to see who's
Baxton.
blocking his intimidating presence?
So Baxton is a dragonborn that has more. You can tell that like his underscales are red dragon in there, but he does have gold and like orangish scales covering him. He is wearing half plate with shield on a kite shield, pretty big one. Two swords on one hip, a big old frying pan on his back, and in his tentacles you see a tiny snake crawling around. Um, he just looks just done with this entire situation. Like he just wants it to be over. You go to intimidate, and he's like, "No." Just
Whoa!
he's like
I
six.
I guess
He's
that
like
didn't work
six
on you
five.
guys, did it?
He's like 6'5" and just built. Just no.
All right, let's go to the.
Well, nice to meet you.
So next person, who would like to explain what their character is or describe their character so that we.
I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead. So you see a looks like he could be a squire of some sort. Maybe his armor is really mismatched. He's about 20 years old, red of hair, pale of skin, um, head full of rocks. Looks like just sort of looking at you with this bewildered expression. Like, what did this guy just try to do? He's wearing a sword uh, on his hip, shield strapped to his arm like a little buckler looking thing. Um, Shaggy red hair, bright green eyes. Just it looks like a kid thought being a knight would be cool and put some armor on. Is like, look at me, I'm a knight.
I did share the image of Eugene I got you
Yes, thank you.
in the Tyranny of Dragons chat.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's Eugene.
All right, next, Solace. You introduced yourself. What does Solace look like?
So, take a disco ball in more, and then throw up sparkles on it, and make it fashionable. That's Solus. So Solus, who is like squishing her ear, like stretching it, like trying to see how much it will open. Like right now, she's very confused, but looking at you very intently, is a short, squishy elf. You think, because you can't see an inch of her skin, not an inch. Like you can see her eyes. Like her eyes, they're kind of like hard to see, but you can see her eyes. But there's a mask which we're all familiar with now, and there's a drapery, and there's a fashionable what looks like a bowler, like a little top hat, and like currently like what looks like a tux dress. Like she's experimenting, but in mourning fashionably, and ears that kind of go up to here, but they're all bandaged up, so you can't see a thing. And she looks very happy and confused and distressed, but mostly happy and wondering who you are. and is like intently waiting on you to like say something.
You look like you're a wee bit cold there, lass.
I'm never cold. I'm kept like warm by my cheerful demeanor.
Delightful.
That was wonderful.
That was really good. Yeah.
Is there anyone else that's in
Yeah.
in the party currently that's introducing themselves to me?
Yeah. Six will step forward. Which you see a tabaxi with almost no fur left. It is not like he's one of those hairless cats. It is very much so. A lot of his fur has been removed from some source or another. What little fur is left is red, orange, and yellow in coloration. And he's always got like large, excited eyes, just looking around. He's just in a constant state of like everything is wonderfully fascinating. On his hip is a very large book that is the front cover or the covering around it in general is made of a like brass material to keep it protected from the elements and fire. And he'll put up a hand in a little bit of a wave and be like, "Hi, I'm Six Fire Seeker. I'm imagining you're lost here as well, right?"
Oh, I'm not lost there, lad.
Yeah, okay.
I know my way around these tunnels. He says it in a very confident voice, but you know he's lying.
Yeah.
Baxton looks up to the open sky.
At the complete lack of tunnel.
All right.
Is there anybody else?
Last but not least, we have Willow, I believe.
I think so.
And Owen. I don't think Owen described his character as well.
Well, what you're seeing is a metal, what looks like a Russian Caucasian dog with a gnome sitting on top of it and a broom of some sort clamped to the side. And the gnome has long, shiny purple and blue hair and black eyes. Her skin is very tanned, and she does, basically the expression on her face normally is happy, but in this case it's, well, crap, not another one. She is wearing dark gray and modeled dark gray and black clothing, the better to walk in the shadows with. And you just felt something close to you snap that you can't see, snap its teeth at you. It didn't hit you, but you had the feeling that if it had bit you, it would have been bad.
You're back super fast.
All right.
Oh, I like this one, the gnome. She reminds me of my cousins.
I just look over at Willow, and then I look over at this guy. What?
And then last but not least, Owen.
Well, you will see a human, very unkempt, messy hair. Think a la Doc Brown, but platinum hair. It's just everywhere. Looks young, but you get the sense that he's actually old, somehow young. Half plate male he's got grass stuck in, and flowers are in it. Just everywhere, every crack you just see grass and flowers. He's probably having a conversation with something that you're not seeing, and you just see him kind of looking off at the distance and having a conversation and kind of looking back.
Owen's cutting in and out for me. Is he cutting out for anybody else?
Am I cutting in and out?
Oh, there's a little bit better.
Shouldn't be cutting in and out.
You sound good by my end.
Okay.
Might have just been an
Yeah.
internet blip.
Gotcha. But yeah, so you'll see him talking like to somebody else that's not really there. Um, you'll see him occasionally look down his shirt, maybe have a conversation with something that's down there. Um, you will notice that there is a symbol of Bahamut. Um, and I think if you look close enough, you will see a symbol of um, oh man, what am I thinking of? Not flaming fist, right?
Order
Right?
of the Gauntlet.
Order of the Gauntlet. There we go. And he probably has a pot on his head. So
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but if you haven't noticed, I'm a wee bit lost, and you guys look like you're able to take care of yourselves. And would you mind if I joined you? My name's Kaidan.
Tatum! That's a good halfling name.
What? No, not Godric?
Halfling.
What?
But I'm just wondering, you're not going to call this one not Godric? They're also not Godric, and they're new. So I mean,
Sticks.
what?
Not
Sticks.
Godric. It's not Godric.
Yeah.
Sticks. Can we shelf the attitude?
Yeah, we can. But you're right. We do have more important things right now. And Six is going to approach the sundial.
I might be crying.
All right, so you approach. You guys approach the sundial. It
Does
is. It is back to facing to the north.
Just the north?
Just the north.
I'm going to take out the gemstone that we had done. And I'm just going to like touch it against the sundial and see if anything happens.
Nothing. The gemstone's actually gone out of your inventory at this point.
Oh. Okay.
Once you
I'm
left
going
that
to-
area, it seemed to disappear.
Okay. I am going to lick the sundial.
All right, you lick the sundial.
Is it a porous stone?
It is not porous. No.
Okay. That's important.
Is
Thank
it salty?
you. It's a big salt
So,
lick.
have they already done a check and stuff on this dial?
Yeah. Six will let you know. Like we've looked at this dial a bit. It's reset. It's reset. Solus,
Yes.
you might have been right.
Yes.
You said
Wait,
split
what?
the difference. No, it's reset. That means that we took a wrong path. It's shifted around us, right?
Like average?
So when we previously took a path, it had shown two different ways, and you said split the difference and go in the middle. I said no, that's dumb, and we went to one of the other ways. I think I was the dumb. So
Okay. I don't
let's-
know what. Usually I'd be insulting you, but I feel like that's a bad choice here.
it would be. I would stop saying that you're correct. We should go north. And see if the sundial changes again back to what it was before we went to our previous place, and then we'll split the difference this time.
Okay.
Okay.
That works. Okay. Yeah.
You guys are so funny.
sorry, which way are we going? I'm very confused.
We're gonna follow the
Yeah.
shadow on the sundial.
I just came out of her ear. Like,
That's right. You are not caught up on what's happening. We're lost in the maze. The sundial points the direction to go at first, I think, and then it changes, and we're gonna have to figure it out from there.
Yeah,
Um,
at first it went one way, and then it went another way. But this time we're gonna go in between the two ways.
First, we're going north. We're going the way pointing first because it isn't split yet.
Okay.
We're gonna wait for it to split.
can we move the sundial?
I think I have tried that.
So
We're gonna try it again.
the sundial catches Kaidan's interest
Mhm.
because he's super big into stonework and stone
Yeah.
things. So he's very proficient when it comes to like history and any type of skill that comes with stonework. Is there anything that I can do to gain some insight as to
Yeah. Roll
the
me.
workings of the sundial?
Roll me a what do you call it? A This will be a history check at advantage.
I just rolled the worst. Well, yep, nope. Yeah, that looks like it's a sundial. I rolled an 8 twice.
You just sort of you nod. You look at it. It's not what you're looking for. You're like you can't tell what type of stone it's made out of. Like part of you thinks it's really cleverly designed concrete and not actual solid stone. But it's hard for you to really think about that. You're just sort of like you keep going back at it as there's like a fly that keeps buzzing near your head, distracting you every time you're starting to think about it.
Styx is going to attempt to shift the sundial at all.
Does not budge at all.
Okay, and then Styx goes, okay, let's go. Again, someone's in the tower. They're in danger. We need to move. And he's going to go forward.
All right.
Well, I guess I'm tagging along with you guys if you don't mind.
Please do.
This happens all the time. Somewhere back then, we lost the tiefling. I don't even...
We're bad at losing things.
That is very concerning.
Look, at least you're not a mount because,
I was about to say, at least they're not a horse.
We have a history with our mounts.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't suggest you guys mounting me, but...
So, how are you guys heading through here?
Heading north. We're following the shadow this time.
All right. So you follow the shadow, and you appear north. You go through the north, and you find yourself back at the sundial. However, this time, let me just describe the room, or the sundial room area once more. You've entered an intersection where 8 paths converge symmetrically. You can see Zonthal's tower dead ahead above the hedge wall, but by the way the paths curve, there's no telling which one might lead to it. The sundial stands in the center of the intersection. The shadow from its gnomon is pointing north and now east.
Split the difference?
So if you look at the map that I shared in the was it VC chat for this one, or do I need to reshare the map?
It's right there. In the
if
VC
I
chat,
could see it.
Hold on, I'll. It's like right in VC chat above the link for D&D Beyond.
Okay, so if you want to share that real quick, Jask, that would be perfect.
Yeah, I can reshare it for you.
I see it.
So the sundial is the very top left corner here, and it is pointing to both A and C here.
Right, so we're gonna go to B.
So you're gonna go to B. Okay. So you pop through. As once again, you find yourself back at the sundial. This time, the sun is pointing to A, C, and F.
Okay, what if we came back the way we came?
We've made progress though. We got something correct.
We did?
Yeah, the sundial's changed in a way we haven't seen yet. It didn't reset. It didn't put us somewhere else where there's danger. We've made progress. So A, C, and F, that makes it D and E. That's in between and B, technically.
I think we should go through B again.
I'm not great at math, you know. I got a plus math.
I didn't have math.
I think Eugene had a question for Ken.
Yes, Eugene.
Yeah, Eugene's just gonna pull out his holy symbol to Pelor and just offer up a quick prayer. Like, I don't like that this is like having to do with sunlight and shadows, and they've perverted one of your domains, dude. Like, this is weird. not necessarily trying to get anything out of it unless you want to give me a slim chance at something. But he's just like he just looks down at the holy symbol and he's like, yeah, I don't like this.
Yeah, unfortunately, nothing comes from it. You sort of say your prayer, uh, think on it as nothing seems to come from it. Saus, can you mute your
Who
microphone?
Yes.
Thank you.
who was it that said we should retrace our steps?
Solus.
Oh, unless you were
Yes.
right. You were right last time. We're gonna do that again. We're gonna go back through B.
Okay.
All right, so you find yourself back not in the sundial room. You find yourself this time. Area 3. Someone. You emerge from the path into an area far larger than any open area you expected to encounter in this maze garden. This rectangular space must be 90 feet across, with its far side almost 150 feet away. It looks like a boulder-strewn pasture, with a large pond on one side and a fenced vegetable garden and oversized cottage on the other. Sheep graze in the pasture, tended by a pair of cyclopes. Yeah, that's actually the plural of cyclopes. I don't like that. But none of them are moving, and all appear frozen in time.
Should we help them?
I'd like to walk up and inspect the frozen
So the second you
Cyclops.
okay, so the second you put your foot on the pasture, before you even get remotely close to the Cyclops, you see everything springs to life. The sheep grazing start moving again. You hear the bah bah of the sheep as they laze about. You see the Cyclops sort of turn to you as they're chatting idly. They exchange a few unheard words, and it looks like something similar to rock paper scissors they play. And then one sort of hangs its head, and both approach you. They don't seem to be carrying any weapons. When they are about,
Oi, do you guys speak common?
they don't say anything, but they get about 20 feet of you, and you see one of them, the one that looks like they lost the game. He scoops up a small boulder and gestures towards you guys with the boulder. He then looks downfield and just heaves the boulder. You see it fly through the air about 100 feet, where it bounces and rolls another 20. They both turn and look to you guys expectantly.
Can I cast tongues?
Is there another boulder nearby?
There is lots of boulders.
Wait, so they threw the boulder at us?
No, they
No,
threw it away. They
they threw it away from you, yeah, and then looked at you like, "Hey, are you guys gonna?"
yeah, it's our turn to throw. How big are these boulders?
Very
Sticks.
large. They are boulders, so probably above most
Yeah.
people's ability.
That's a nice boulder.
The one around here, they're at least 2 feet in diameter at the smallest and weigh at minimum 500 pounds.
Ah, okay, okay. So
Can
like
I
no one's gonna
smash
be
off
able to
some of it?
feasibly-
You can certainly
How
try.
far does he throw it?
He throws it about 120 feet.
Yeah, no, never mind.
Could I turn into an elephant and chuck it?
Wait.
I have an idea.
Yes.
What if we don't need to throw a stone?
I could cast tongues and speak to them with my tongue.
You can if you'd like. I think you said you already cast it.
I have an idea, and the less spell slots we spend on doing this, because we do have a person to rescue, the better. Because even if you talk to them, we might end up having to throw the boulder anyways, and none of us can throw that boulder. We're spending the spell slot one way or another.
Well, I could try.
It's a heavy boulder.
You are.
Are you saying I can't?
I'm saying you can't throw it 120 feet. I believe you could lift that and throw it.
Okay, fair. All right, fair. Okay, all right.
I can turn into an elephant.
I can make it look like I just threw this boulder way farther, and it'll just keep going.
Okay, yeah.
I've got this.
I'm
Don't
all
worry.
ears.
I've got
I,
this.
As they're doing that, I'm just going to scan the area to see if there's anything that I'm missing that
Yeah.
we should be seeing.
So give me a perception check.
14.
Yeah, looking around, it seems like everything's about the same here. It seems pretty simple. Just a boulder-strewn field, sheep, the cottage.
Yep,
Okay.
I've got nothing.
Okay, 6 is going to approach one of the nearest boulders.
Okay.
And using my metamagic thing from my metamagic adept feat, subtle spell so that no one can see that he's casting the spell, and animate object on the boulder. He's going to look like he lifts it up as the boulder is told to just float in his hands, and he's going to bring it back, and he's going to move it forward, let go until the boulder just keep going forward. Just keep flying. Just literally don't ever stop.
All right.
Can Eugene just go, whoa, yeah, start laughing.
Yes! Sticks and
I look
easier.
astonished over at him.
So
Full of things. Rocket cat, boulder cat, fire cat.
the one Cyclops just sort of who lost the game just sort of looks at you, sort of does the like he wants to say something look, bites his tongue, puts his thumb back to his lip, tries to say something again, just and eventually he just sort of hangs his head, his hands up in the air, shaking his head. As you see, the boulder that he threw ends up cracking as you see a large topaz roll out of the boulder that he threw as he points at it to you guys.
Owen!
Owen just pointing. Well, guess what? With this kind of...
There's a... Owen! No! Whatever you're doing, I don't know what this means, but it's not nice.
It's an L. I believe it's supposed to signify that you are a loser.
We don't do this in Swift and Hasty. Y'all are like super. And that's a backwards L. Like, I'm a backwards loser? Like.
Well, it's the shape of an L on your forehead, you know?
Takes notes, like.
6 is going to go grab the topaz.
Okay.
Okay. I swear if that sundial's reset. Let's go!
Let's go!
All right, so you head back, and yes, it is reset. It is facing back to the north.
I'm gonna peel this sundial's kneecaps.
What?
Cast animate sundial.
So our last trajectory was ABB.
Yes, so we're gonna do A, B, and reassess from there.
Are we going in like iambic meter? Because I can do poetry like real good. Because next it would be A B B A.
No, we don't want to do B a second. Or we don't want to do 2 Bs. We learned that resets the sundial.
No, this isn't about pentameters, so it's yeah.
We're going A, B, and we need to figure something else out. So what was the sundial's description after B?
So the first one was facing to the north. You guys followed that one, and you come back to the sundial, and it's facing to the north and to the east. So A and C. You then went through B, and then found yourself
ACF.
where it's A, C, and F, I believe.
Let's try E.
Is that what
So
you're
we're going to start going down with E?
We don't want to go north?
When
I've
we tried
got
going
an
down
idea.
one of the paths that was highlighted before, it only worked when we went the first one. After that, it's different. So, what's your idea, Kaiden?
What if 2 of us stay back and watch the sundial.
Don't. I know what you're gonna say. Just don't, okay? This is a maze, and when we did corn mazes in Swift and Esty,
Well,
hello.
no, what I was going to say is 2 of us stay back, 1 goes forward, and you look at the sundial, we look at the sundial here, then we go through the same path that you went through.
If we weren't on a time constraint, I would definitely be for doing all kinds of testing with this. I think we need to just try and keep moving forward as fast as possible.
Alrighty, mate.
After we rescue the person, I am totally down if this place doesn't fall apart for some reason to come back and retest over some of this stuff because this is very interesting to me. I want to know how he did this. I want to do this, but
No,
now,
fire maze is bad. Let's
I
just
made
keep going.
amazing. Let's do this. Not
Well,
amazing.
it says north. Why don't we just go south?
It doesn't just say north. It says north, east, and southwest.
No, that was the last one. He said on this one. It said
Yeah, it's right now it's only north.
So yeah, it's back to
it's back to being reset. Yes.
yes, because you guys chose.
Well, if we choose wrong, it resets. It's resetted. We need to go the right paths that we know so far.
So we would go north.
So we go north, and then we go
Where we
I've already-
go?
B.
to B, which is northeast.
So we did A, B, B, and
it
then
resets
we
us.
got into that clearing.
Yes. So what we want is A, B, and then something else.
Do we?
A, B, F, A, B, F.
It gave us a reward.
No, it didn't. We've gone through this before.
And
before you came out of
Yeah,
Salsa's head,
and
it resets us.
and the topaz that you had is gone now out of your inventory.
It takes the reward away. The reward is just so that we can move on, I think. I think these
So
are
I say we go A.
So we go up A, we go to B, and then from there we need to figure out where we're going.
So you go up to A. That allows you to. That brings you back to the sundial. The second one you go through B, brings you back to the sundial where it's A, D, and F is where the shadows are pointing at.
Oh wait, you
A,
say
D, F,
and
that's
F?
different.
A, D, and F.
Oh, I heard C last time. It's E. We need to go E.
E. I say
Yeah.
E. It's a little.
Or you agree?
Yes.
All right, so you go into E. You find yourself back
Yeah.
at the sundial. You see here now the shadows point at B, D, F, and H.
B, D, F.
B, D, F, H, B.
It's just.
So that's all the corners.
But we've done
So
B and E. So it's
if
G
we
or
hit
C.
A, because the sundial is constantly pointing when it resets to A, and A is typically the right answer.
But
So if
we've
we hit
already-
A again,
I think it's G or C because we've already done B. We've already done A and E and the other ones. I think it's G or C.
So as you guys are thinking about this, the shadows start spinning around the sundial, around the gnomon, spinning faster and becoming shorter until they shrink into the gnomon, and there's no shadow at all.
This is
Blackbird.
like just looks so grumpy. The sundial's changing the rules on him, and he does not like that.
I say we go through A.
I'm going to attack the sundial.
What?
How are you attacking the sundial?
I'm just gonna punch it. I don't want to blow it up.
Oh, is this what we're doing now? We're hitting
That
this
could be
thing?
bad.
Okay.
This is frustrating. Change the rules.
This is violent. Violence
And
against
like-
objects is never constructive.
I'm gonna walk through A.
I pull out my shatter spike and go.
No.
Do you want me to hit it?
No, I just want to get out some frustration. Then we're gonna go through A.
Sundial, may we please
okay.
have the shadows back? Please.
So as Owen walks through A, Owen, you are walking an indefinite period of time until something happens with the rest of the party. As the magic of the
Going
maze.
through A.
So Baxton, you walk through A. Styx, you hit the. You hit the.
Yeah, I attacked the sundial.
The sundial. And nothing seems to come from that at the time being, as things have already happened. Solace, are you walking with the rest of the group?
No, Solus is stuck in worry between the idiots over here and the idiots over there. So we'll figure it out.
Who is still currently at the sundial?
Me.
Well, me, but I was gonna go with 10.
I'm still there. I haven't gone through A yet. I recommended to go through A. So I'm going to look at the sundial again since it just got done moving and see if I can try and situate it and move it.
You cannot budge it at all.
What if? Well, I mean, we're both on this already because our group moved forward. But what if the rules didn't change? It's not pointing because the answer is the sundial.
Does anybody have a light source?
Oh, Styx's eyeballs.
Yeah, my eyes give off light.
Do you want to try and cast light on it to see if you could move the shadow on it and see if it lights up?
Yeah, I'll see if I can like make a shadow and like move around and try to get something to happen.
Yep.
Does that do anything?
Absolutely nothing. There's not even a light that shows.
Okay, well,
or a shadow.
we need to track down the rest of our group, so let's go.
Wait, are we? Owen! Starts running like.
Does anybody have message?
I do.
Me too. I got sent in.
Oh, and it feels like you've literally been walking for hours in the same direction, and there's not even a single bend in this maze at this point. Like, this is the straightest part that you've seen in this entire maze.
Do I see Baxton behind me?
No.
Okay.
Owen!
Six is gonna shrug and go on. We're gonna go through A.
French horns intensely.
All right.
Well, I guess I'm following you guys.
Let's just let Timmy trumpet up in here.
And Willow, do you go there as well?
I go as well. Yes.
All right. You guys find yourself back at the original setup with the sundial facing back to the north once more.
Eugene takes off his.
Where's Owen?
Okay, so reset
Actually,
again.
wait. Forgot. Sorry, you guys chose the wrong path. So something happened. Sorry about that.
You forgot our punishment.
Yes. As you start getting there, all of a sudden you see the sundial in front of you as you're starting to come through the maze. All of a sudden it glimmers and fades away from you guys as you find yourself in a bubbling, in an area with a bubbling fountain filling the pathway. Large, bright flowers grow on hedges on both sides of the fountain, each blossom shimmering in the light. The air smells particularly fresh and sweet.
Eugene is immediately going to go over to Solace and put his hand on her shoulder because
What?
he sees the power behind this woman's eyes. He's just like, no,
I'm
it's
letting-
clearly a trap. It's
I know
clearly a
it's-
trap.
I know it's a trap, but it's a pretty trap. If it's
You
ever
look like you're gonna eat it. It's clearly a trap.
And as you guys see the shimmering in the flowers, you see large, beautiful pearls sitting in the blossoms of each of the flowers.
I need to make some gloves like this. Some gloves.
I use danger sense.
Nothing seems dangerous at the moment.
Hey, Solus, can you close your eyes for a couple minutes and then plug your ears? Axon's about to do something you're not gonna like.
Baxton, what are you going to do? Are you going to attack the flowers? They haven't even
Yes.
attacked you first.
I'm not going to attack them. I'm just going to breathe on them.
No!
I'm going to tell them. Hold on a second. I'm going to see if I can toss something out at the flowers to see if it causes any reaction.
Six is just gonna, while everybody's arguing about this, he's going to summon up his mage hand and start playing one-handed patty cake with it.
With the
Oh,
flower?
okay,
Oh
No,
no, the
with
mage
his
hand.
mage hand. As everybody's trying to decide how they're going to get the pearl out of the flower, he's just, you know, after our last time of having to get one of the gems from a place that we couldn't reach, he's just gonna one-handed patty cake while he waits for people to realize that he has resources.
Are these
Thanks.
daisies?
Hey, what are you doing over there, Sticks?
No, I'm waiting.
Six?
I've never seen that type of magic before.
There's a
No.
lot of pearls, he said. He said all the flowers have pearls. Right? Or was it just one?
Are they daisies? That's all my questions.
No, they seem to be large, almost lily-like.
Nice.
Is Owen with us?
He is, yes.
Yeah.
Everyone has
Okay.
reconvened at this point.
Hey, Sticks, I feel like you're waiting for someone to ask you to use your magic fire hand to go.
Are you sure you don't want to breathe fire on it, or?
No, that's a dumb plan. I'm sorry.
Don't touch it.
Captain. No.
There was a lot of flowers. And with... How many... Okay. False God Ken. How many flowers are there? Hello?
How many flowers? There seems to be 12 large flowers.
Do they all
Okay.
have pearls?
They all have a pearl in them.
They do.
Yeah.
Why don't we ask them nicely?
It's not enough for me to sneeze on them. So... Sticks, touch them.
False God again.
Okay, Six is gonna float his mage hand over to one of them and try to take the pearl out.
All right, so you use the... what'd you say that again?
Mage hand to try and mage hand one of the pearls out.
Okay. You mage hand one of the pearls out, and as soon as you do, all of the flowers come to life as this is initiative as 12 flowers start to uproot themselves.
Why didn't we ask her? Why didn't we ask politely? I mean, it didn't.
Now my Warhammer of warning, it makes it so as we don't, like, we're not startled. We can't be surprised. So does that have any effect on us here?
You're not going to have a surprise condition against you guys.
Okay.
False God Ken.
It also gives me advantage on initiative roll.
Nice.
All right, so we'll get to that in just 1 second. All right.
We're all rolling really good for initiative.
So, for initiative, let's get Willow's. What is yours first?
22.
22. Solace.
22.
22. Sticks, did you also get a 22?
21.
Oh.
Baxton, did you get a 21?
I got a 7.
I got a lot.
Owen.
21.
Eugene.
That's a big 18, boss.
Kaidan.
You look so sad.
With advantage, I rolled I have 10. I feel like you are 100% right about D&D Beyond.
Solace can go first.
Okay.
What? I don't even know what I'm doing. You know. Okay. Yep.
So, first up, Solace, you were the first to respond as you see these these plants starting to uproot themselves.
I'm gonna do a thing. Maybe. Can I cast second level shatter? Can I get them in a 10-foot sphere?
All of them? No, as these are very large flowers. Each one of these take up the space of a large creature.
Oh.
So you can get 2 flowers with your shatter, with how large they are.
Yeah, I will get 2 flowers with my shatter. That'll be a Constitution 6, please. Constitution 16, please.
Constitution 16. All right, let me see. That'll be a 21 and a 22, as these things have quite the con save.
Okay, so that'll be 10 damage each.
10 damage each?
Yes.
All right. Is that already halved?
Yes.
All right, sounds good. As you see the plants sort of, I would say scream, but plants can't scream, but you get the feeling that they're screaming. Anything else, Salas, as you start murdering the things that you love the most?
I'm gonna vigorously start sobbing.
All right.
Like, they're taking shatter damage from, like,
Your sobs.
teasing. Like it hurts them how much it hurts me.
All right, sounds good. Next up is going to be Willow. Your turn.
Haste on Baxon.
Haste on Baxon. All right.
And let's see. I think Bob will try and munch something. Uh, 16.
16.
Yeah.
16 is, let's see, 16 is enough to hit a flower. Are you going to do one of the ones that was shattered on?
Oh, sure. He only does 4.
4 points of damage.
But
All right.
and the Mordenkainen's faithful hound is also going to try and snap at one.
Okay.
With, let's see, that's 18.
18. 18 will hit.
Yeah, that was with me rolling a 4.
Wild.
17.
I thought the hound was stationary. It couldn't go anywhere.
Oh, no. Maybe it is.
I'm not sure. That's a spell that has hardly ever been. I've hardly ever seen that spell used. So.
No, I guess that is. I don't get it. So never mind the hound. The hound is dismissed.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No. I'm glad to know that.
All right. So
I
next,
didn't even know that.
that's the first time I've ever seen this spell remotely be used. So.
Yeah.
But you know, it's perfect for Willow.
Oh, absolutely.
I almost took it on Tuesday's campaign, and the reason why is I thought it was mobile, and I was like, invisible guard dog? Yes.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't. And I'm like, boo.
All
Okay.
right.
Well,
Owen, your turn.
I don't have fireball. You do that. What? Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. That one. And I'm gonna cast Blight.
Okay, is this the one that's been
Nope, one's not damaged, and it will make its con save at disadvantage because it's plants. Sir.
Okay.
She comes up with all the great ideas.
Plants, disadvantage.
High five, Alice.
And it's a con save, you said?
Yes. DC 20.
That'll be a 9, so that one fails.
So it'll take 64 points of damage. I don't have to roll.
Perfect. Sounds good.
If it's a plant or a magical plant, it takes
It takes full damage, yep.
yes.
I'm
And
telling Alice is the true mastermind.
I'm gonna look at sticks. And then that's my turn.
Alright, sounds good to me. So, next up is going to be Styx. Your turn.
I have an important question.
I have an important answer.
The one that just got blighted,
Yes.
how bad does it look after that 64 points of damage?
It looks seeping. Like you
Is
have
that
like sap
plant
and stuff. Plant version of bloodied, yes.
Yep. Okay. And you said there were 12 of these things
There,
total?
there are 12, yes.
Okay. Are they blocking the way forward?
No.
No?
What?
He's getting at where I was gonna go with this.
They seem to be plants.
I'm sorry, I don't want to metagame. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, how many of these things can I hit with a 100-foot line?
100-foot line?
Yes.
6, because it's like a fountain, like flower bed.
Yeah,
So,
okay. So that's probably more than if I try to get a 20-foot radius.
Yes.
Okay. So 6 will open up his book, cast his spell, and you can see the crackling of electricity turn to just burning fire, and the lightning bolt becomes a fire bolt instead. Um, but on top of it, so all of them need to make dex saves. All 6 of them need to make dex saves.
Are you going to do the side that was with the 2 that was shattered and blighted, or the side that hasn't been touched?
The side that's been shattered and blighted.
Okay. Dex save 1. That's a critical fail. A pass with 19. A fail with a 9.
It's a plant.
A critical fail. Another critical fail. So 2 crit fails. 2 pass.
Ken, describe to me how my homie the ficus dodges a lightning bolt.
The winds gently come through as it just barely shifts out of the way just as this fiery lightning bolt blasts through. As 15 fails, right?
15. Let me double check for you. Yeah, 15 fails.
All right, so 3 pass, 3 fail, but 2 of those fails are crit fails.
Okay. So that's going to be 32 points of fire damage to any that failed. The crit failed, 64. And then math is difficult. I don't know for the ones that succeed, it's half of that, 32. Yeah, 16.
16.
Yep. And then 6 is going to go, we've got the pearl, we usually only need 1 gemstone, let's just try to leave. They're just plants! And he's going to move forward and using his, is it feline agility? Yeah, feline agility. He's going to move 60 feet total.
You didn't get the gemstone. You touched it as they pulled up.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't get the gemstone. Okay,
Yeah.
Then he's not going to fully leave then.
Okay. Just a fair warning before you...
This is worse than when. Look, this is worse than the tapestry.
All right. However, 3 of them look incredibly singed at this point. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one was also some damage there. Cool. Next up, Eugene, your turn.
All right. Eugene's gonna draw his real sword this time.
Wait, have you not been using your real sword?
No, you normally use an energy sword that comes out of my chest. It's made of holy light. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yes, it's very Scott Pilgrim. Yes. But he's gonna draw his real sword, run his hand down the blade, and cast Green Flame Blade. And are there 2 that are close that are messed up?
Yes. The 2 that Salah shattered seem to be a bit messed up.
I'm gonna go over to them and hit them with a Green Flame Blade attack.
Okay.
Well, 1 Green Flame Blade attack, I should say.
So roll to hit. Tell me how you hit or miss the ficus.
Yeah, so let me see here. So that just lets me roll the damage. So I still have to go over here and okay. So that's a 21 to hit the first one.
21. That'll hit.
That hits it. Okay. So here's my longsword damage.
Okay.
5 longsword damage.
All right.
And then here is my green flame blade damage.
And that goes for both of them, right?
So the first one takes 6 fire damage, and the second one. Let me read it here.
First one, or the second one, auto takes the damage, if I remember correctly. I believe it's a flat damage.
Yes, it takes. So, at 5th level, the melee attack does an extra 1d8 fire damage to the target on hit. The damage to the second creature increases by 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier. So it'd be 6 damage plus my spellcasting modifier, which is intelligence for sorcerers, right?
Charisma.
So 6 plus 3, so 9 damage to the second one.
All right. So you do that, and that is it for your attack action because Green Flame Blade takes your full attack or your full action to cast.
Yes.
Anything else?
Actually, Green Flame Blade takes a.
So
no, it does take an action. Never mind.
Yes, because it's a spell, so you cast the spell, but the part of the components is the melee attack.
Yes.
So it's a one action thing.
I thought it was a bonus action. That's me. That's on me.
No, you're good. All right.
So yeah, that's it.
All right, Kaidan, your turn.
Well, I don't want you guys to see this, but I gotta go into a rage. Now, when when Kaidan rages, his hair starts to turn like rainbow sparkly, and his is like there's an aura around him that is just an aura like smell wise that's like it smells like perfume, like women's perfume, and this sets him into the rage because he's super embarrassed about it. So he rages and he's raging, and so I'm going to move up to the closest one that is damaged.
Okay.
And I am going to lob an attack because I only get one attack because I used the one action for rage, right?
Rage is a bonus action.
Oh, so I get the two attacks then.
Yes.
So I'm going to attack once at first.
All right.
That's a D20, right?
Yep, D20, and add your attack modifier. So if you actually are using D&D Beyond, you can click your weapon that you're using, and you'll see like the box that it'll say like +6, +5, whatever it is. You can click that, and it'll auto roll with
+7.
your modifier.
Oh, well, I rolled a 15, so +7.
So that'll definitely
20.
hit. 22.
And my damage, is that right?
So your damage, you're using you said a Warhammer, so Warhammer's a D8 plus, yep, so your strength what's your strength score?
My strength is
Looks like it's a 14 or a 15.
So +2.
Yep, so yeah. +2, and then because you're raging, I believe at your level, are you straight barbarian? Or did you multi-class at all?
Yes.
All right, so at your level,
I'm barbarian.
I believe it's a +3 modifier with your damage as well because you're raging. If I'm
it is a +3, yeah.
So you'll do an additional 3 damage, so 9 points of damage on that first hit. All right, you still have one more attack remaining.
Uh, 25 total.
That'll absolutely hit.
Yes.
Now, why do I have a D10 plus 2 next to this as well? Is it because I'm proficient in it?
So the D10 is if you are two-handing it instead of one-handing it, you can roll with the D10 as you're putting more weight into the swing. But you can't use a
Can
shield.
I do that on my second hit?
You can, absolutely can. As long as you're not using a shield, you can do that.
Yep, I'm not. So 9 plus 3 is 12.
12 more. All right. That one is looking very wilted at this point and close to perishing, as you definitely do not have the green thumb in this garden.
Solus is here for every minute of the sparkly leprechaun barbarian. Every minute of it.
Anything else there, Kaidan?
I look back and I say, "Don't look at me." If that's it.
All right. Next up is going to be Baxon.
Which one has the pearl in it?
They all have a pearl.
Cool. Which one looks the most healthy?
Any of the ones on the right side of the fountain. You guys have all been beating on the left side of the fountain.
Cool. Which one on the left side looks the most healthy?
On the left side, that looks like the very far one.
Can I get to it within 30 feet?
Yeah, you can.
Cool. I'm gonna get to it within 30 feet. Do I need to separate cold, magical slashing, or
No.
radiant? Cool. He's just gonna go up to it and just go, I don't like plants. And do a total of 65 damage to it.
How?
1 Divine Smite. Level 1.
You said within 30 feet. You're not in melee of it.
Which is the healthiest one within 30 feet that I can hit?
Okay, that makes so much sense. Okay. So, yeah, you can definitely... How much damage did you say?
66? Is that what I said?
66.
Yeah, math.
65?
65, yeah. 65, yeah.
Alright. It's still up, but looking very wilted.
Can I grab the pearl from it?
You cannot with this turn because your action's there, but you are hasted if you remember.
Oh, yeah. How bad does it look? Completely forgot I was hasted.
It's looking pretty... It's pretty wilted. It's still not awful, but it's definitely not well.
Cool. I need it to make a dex save of 18.
If you're using your breath, it's not a weapon attack. You can't use that for the haste action.
No. Crap. Alright, I'm gonna hit it again. No, yeah. No, I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay, sounds good. And as you finish that up, so poor Eugene, who ran up to stab at the flowers there. Kaidan also ran up to stab at the flowers. I don't think anyone else is within melee of the flowers, correct?
Me.
Baxen as well, yes. So first off, Eugene, you are going to get 9 attacks upon you as the 3 of the flowers start sending out tendrils and you see chomping bits at the end of the tendrils and vines coming at you.
Boy.
So I'm just going to roll a shit ton of d20s here, just because, to make things 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is your AC I'm looking for?
Well, with shield, it's at 24.
All right. Are you shielding?
I am shielding. Yes.
All right. None of them hit you.
Yay! Huzzah!
Baxen, on you next. You are going to have 9 attacks upon you.
I took the dodge action, so disadvantage.
I know, that makes my life a lot harder.
You're welcome.
What is the AC I'm looking for?
18.
All right, I get 4 hits on you. So, are you immune to poison, by the way? Or not poison, disease.
Yes, I'm immune. Yes.
Okay, yeah, because you're paladin. So you don't have to make the save here. However, you will end up taking 15, 22, 34 points of piercing damage as these things pierce your armor and bite into you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, Bob was close up, and Bob is going to take 9 attacks from these things.
Okay.
So I have... What is Bob's AC?
Yak. Hang on. Bob. 14.
14. Alright, so unfortunately, all but one miss. Or all but one hit. Only one miss.
That's what I figure.
And one of them is a crit. So that is going to be...
Okay, can I take that crit and use my
Lucky?
lucky on that?
Yep, so you re-roll the die and tell me what one I'm using, my crit or your roll.
A 3.
Alright, so that'll make 2 misses here, but that'll still be 7 times 2, 14 die 8.
Oh, lovely.
You got this, Robert.
Ow!
I got this, Robert.
I always forget rolling lots of dice on D&D Beyond with audio on.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 15, not 14. Sorry.
That'll still hit with all of
I
them.
figure as much.
So Bob will take 62 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Well, he's still up.
Wow. And
well, his hit points are 5 times my level, plus 2 plus my intelligence modifier, so 71.
Very nice. And then very last up.
And he can repair himself 3 times a day.
Kaidan, what is the AC
17.
I'm looking for you? 17. All right. So I have, unfortunately, 2 crits upon you.
Wait a second. Bob is going to deflect one of those. So that's disadvantage.
Okay. It'll still hit, but not a crit. So 1 crit. 2 critical fail misses. Another miss. Another miss. So you're going to take 1, 2... You're going to take 5 hits total, one of them being a crit.
Yes.
Yeah?
And halved, right?
Are you canceling that crit because of your Grave Domain Cleric?
Yes.
Okay, so you take 5 hits, none of them being crits, which is amazing.
Good job, team.
And can you be diseased, by the way? Yes, I believe you can.
Yeah, I'm only immune and resistant to poison.
All right, so I need 5 Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
You're a barbarian. You got this. You got this, fam.
11.
Never mind.
All right, you do not need to... Yeah, you don't need to make more than that. You failed the first one, so...
I rolled a 2. My 11 was because of a +9. I don't like D&D Beyond.
You don't have to roll on there if you want. You will
I
take...
don't use D&D Beyond.
You will take half of 50 points of piercing damage, so 25. And you are poisoned, which you're resistant to, but you still gain the poison condition because of the disease that you contract. You will immediately take 8 points of maximum HP damage. And your disease will continue like this every 24 hours until cured. As you develop a wasting disease.
I got you, don't worry.
Back up to the top of the round, Solace.
We have 3 or 4 ways to fix that. We're good.
Yeah, don't
Guys, I don't feel that good.
Don't pick Styx's way, whatever you do.
I think they gave me the Rona.
No, I'll cast. How many can I fit in a shatter again?
2.
Okay. I got skills. 4th level. Constitution 16, please.
Constitution 16. All right. These are actually the same 2 that you shattered before.
Oh crap! I might not need that high level, but we can do this.
One gets an 11, the other gets a 24.
I like those odds. 7, 7, 8, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Okay, now I math at the speed of fast. 14, 15, 9, 29 points of damage for one, and for the other one, that'll be 15?
So 15 points of damage, and what was the other one?
29 for the one
Okay.
who got...
So you actually demolished that first one with the 29 points of damage, and the other one will take the 15 points absolutely, and that one's still there but wilted. As you see the pearl, unfortunately, due to Shatter's nature of the spell, dissipate in a shroud of shrapnel.
Yeah. Oh, well, worst case, we'll mend it. Best case, I stop fighting people.
It's essentially Rippy Bits from SpongeBob right now, but in powder form.
I mean...
I love you, Ken. That's a deep reference, and I got it.
Anything else there, Solace?
Who's going next?
Willow.
Willow, have an inspiration, please.
Thank you.
All right. Willow, it is your turn.
Is Eugene's hasted?
Eugene isn't, but you hasted Baxen, and remember
Yes,
you
I
are
knew I hasted
concentrating on
Baxen.
that.
Eugene, you are now hasted.
As Baxen's haste drops.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Forgot about that.
That's okay. You pulled a Eugene. It's fine.
It's just the revolving theme with this party is everyone forgets about haste's concentration.
Yeah,
It's happened every fight. It's been wonderful as a DM. All right. Anything else there, Willow?
But Bob is going to self-repair.
Okay.
For 11.
All right.
Which will probably still get him killed by the end of this, but...
All right, so he pulls up 11 points. Next up, Owen, your turn.
Get him, big boy.
Are we supposed to be getting these, supposed to get Pearl? Is that what we need? Oh. Well, was somebody that said that to begin with? Can I run up and yank a Pearl out of the one that I shot with Blight? That one. Can I yank a Pearl? Like a tooth?
You can give me a opposed athletics check here.
Yes, I can.
Okay, tell me how athletic a plant is.
That'll be 20. Dirty, natural 16 plus 4.
Well, you find out very quickly how athletic a plant can be as it gets a 23.
What the?
As Feed Me Seymour is trying to keep his lunch. Solace, the fact that you laughed at that and got the reference makes me very happy of your parentage.
Does that count as an attack?
That is your action to try doing that.
Does it count as an attack, though?
No. This is an attempt to disarm sort of thing.
Well, Doesn't move much. Am I near anybody?
You are near. You never ran up to there, so you're probably by Willow and Sticks.
I just ran up and tried to grab.
Oh yeah, so you ran up there. Yes, sorry. You are probably by Eugene here.
Okay, can I be within 5 feet of Eugene?
Sure.
Okay, and then that's my turn.
All right. Next up is going to be Sticks.
So I don't know if you saw in the VC text, but I've been trying to do the math on what we're supposed to do once we finish this fight, so I don't know exactly where we're at in the fight.
One plant is down. The pearl has been shattered by Shatter.
Okay.
There are several other plants that are still up and angry, but 2 of which are almost dead. 3 of which are almost dead. The rest of them seem very healthy still and very, very angry plants.
Okay. I'm going to move up and Agonizer Scorcher on one of the plants, or as many of the plants as I can get, but trying to focus on one of the ones that are really close to death.
All right, so you focus on one of the ones that are really... Isn't that a line?
It is a line of 30 feet.
Okay, and will that get just one or multiples?
I'm trying to make sure I hit one that's low, so if I can't get many, I want to make sure.
All the ones that are low are literally all on the left side of the fountain.
Yep.
The right side has not been touched yet.
Okay, so if I can hit all of them, I'm going to hit all of them.
Yeah, you can hit 5 on the left side of the fountain with that.
Okay, cool.
Lines are your friend in this fight.
Yeah, they are. Thankfully, Sticks is almost all AoE. And I am casting that at a 4th level, by the way. So I need... Well, I mean, at that point, why not just do light? I'm going to do Lightning Bolt instead at 4th level. I don't know why I'm trying to upcast Scorcher when I have a whole healthy Lightning Bolt I can do that with.
All right. They all fail.
Oh, no.
As the wind was not with the plants this time.
And once again, it's not lightning, it's fire damage.
Yep.
And that is going to be 38 points of fire damage to them all.
38. All right, so 1 gets scorched. A second one gets scorched. A third does not die, but definitely gets scorched. The 4th doesn't die, but gets scorched. The 5th and final one definitely gets scorched and dies. As 3 of them dies, their pearls, blackened, roll down and clink onto the earthen floor. Anything else, Six?
Yeah, Six is just going to start moving for the exit, trying to avoid all the fires that are still alive, and point back to the pearls and go, hey, somebody's mending, pick one of those up.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, you do. Eugene, your turn.
Alright, so the 2 that are left after Styx has cast his gigantic burning upon them. I'm going to run up to one and attack it thrice with my blade.
Okay, what are the ones that are burning, you said?
Yes, the 2 that lived.
Yes.
I'm going to attack one of those.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
Alright, first attack. Why isn't it doing it? First attack, I said. 26.
That'll hit.
Second attack.
I don't think D&D Beyond has voice.
15.
15. 15 will hit, barely.
Third attack. 16, so that also hits.
Yep.
Okay, so... $24 plus 6.
So 30.
30, yes.
So you
30 damage to that one point.
You chop and you hack, but it is still up as you try your best imitation of a lawnmower but you do not manage to finish it off. It's still there and angry.
Now, using the haste attack doesn't use my bonus action, right?
No, it's just an additional attack.
Can I yeet my shield of returning at it as a bonus action?
I forgot that you had that.
Yes.
Is it a bonus action attack for that?
It is.
Yes, you can absolutely do that.
So yeah, usually he's just like this whirling dervish of blade attacks, and he spins around and cocks his arm back and just throws it. And hold on, let me roll for that.
All right, by the way, for those of you who don't know the origin of the word yeet, it is Dale Gribble from King of the Hill.
Mm-hmm. I
did not know that.
A ranged weapon attack.
So that'll be at disadvantage because you're within 5 feet.
Okay.
Don't forget you have bardic inspiration for that.
So that's a 6 plus my strength modifier and proficiency, so that's 6 plus 9. It's a 15?
15? 15
Yeah,
will
that
just
hits,
hit,
right?
yep.
Right, okay. So now it's 1d6. Hold on, let me look again. It's just 1d6. Okay. Five more damage.
5 more damage. All right, still not enough to crop that flower, but it is enough to do a little bit more, as it's very, very wilty at this point.
That's all. That's it.
All right, next up is going to be Kaidan.
So, the one that is next to me is dead.
One of them is, yes.
So, I'm going to follow in the footsteps of Firebrick, was it? Sticks.
From Sticks, yes.
And first, I'm going to move up to the closest damaged one on the left side. And I'm going to do 2 attacks.
Okay. There's only 2 left on the left side. One of them is incredibly injured. The other one is still pretty injured.
So 6 plus 7 is 13 and a 17.
To hit?
Yeah.
The 13 will miss, the 17 will hit.
Right? And damage. It's going to be a 2-handed attack. You've got to be crapping me. What the hell? 3 plus 3 is 6. How am I doing such little damage? I feel like
Beyond.
Yeah, D&D Beyond is...
yourself in plants, man.
So you said 6 damage?
Yeah.
All right. Unfortunately, not enough to kill it, but it is very close.
As a bonus action, I'm going to grapple it.
Okay. What type of barbarian are you, by the way? Are you Battle Master? Or not Battle Master, but Battle Rager?
Just barbarian.
Okay. Do you have the Tavern Brawler feat?
I have the grappler feat.
Oh, so that is exactly how you do it.
Pin.
Yep. So you do bonus action to grab him. Yeah, so that'll be a contested athletics check.
Apparently, these things are very athletic.
Yes. I got a 21 on this one.
Good lord! It's a buff player.
Do I get advantage on this?
You do because you're raging. Yes.
I am going to real quick roll off of D&D Beyond just because.
You are more than able to do that. I understand D&D Beyond.
Um,
I would not be able to get any of these campaigns past level 4 if people used exclusively D&D Beyond. I love the
Yeah, you're
service,
telling
but
me, man.
their dice roller needs
Alright.
a bit of work.
So 19 plus athletics 2. That's 21.
So they got a 21 as well. So this is another roll. You still.
So we roll again?
Yep. Any tie for grapple checks, I always say roll again.
13 plus 2, so 15.
Did you roll an advantage on that one?
No.
All right, roll for advantage because of
19 again, plus 2.
So it's another 21 because I got a 19 and with its modifiers a 21 as well. So another roll off.
11 for first one. 20, nat 20.
So that
Plus 2, so 22.
so it also gets a natural 20.
You have got to be.
I'll move this so that way you guys can see. I'll flip the camera down.
Do you want me to? I'll send a screenshot too.
No,
Yeah, we haven't been able to see you this entire time.
Yes, because I got out of the shower, and my hair is an absolute nightmare because I didn't get enough time to dry it. But let's see, will it show it? No, it won't. But it was one of the ones that Owen sent me, and it was a natural 20. So that puts it to a 23. So it just barely beats you by 1. So you try to grapple it, and it just sort of wriggles out. This is the swollest plant that you've ever wrestled in your life.
You're telling me? What the hell?
As you go to like squeeze, you feel the cytofiber just like squeeze back out at you. But
I
then,
don't know what that is, but it's cool.
so anything
Yeah,
else?
I just want to know what kind of fertilizer that plant's on. I need some.
Right?
Yeah, I looked this plan up and down. I'm like, good on you, mate. Good on you.
All
Apparently
right.
You're fighting Groot.
Baxon, you are stuck by absolute weariness this turn and cannot act. As the haste is gone from you.
No.
So the first 3 were on Eugene there that are all dead. You see a bunch of tendrils from the other side try to reach you guys, but can't because you guys are slightly too far out of their reach. The next 3 that were on Baxon was the second group. So 1, 2, 3. There's 2 left there, so you'll take 6 attacks, Baxon. That is 2 natural 20s. An AC for you is what, 18 you said?
18.
So 2 nat 20s and 2 normal hits.
Okay, separate the damage because I'm actually kind of low on health.
Okay. So the first crit, that'll do 12 points of piercing.
Fill up.
Or that wasn't a crit, that was a normal hit. The second one will do 8 points of piercing.
Okay, I'm still up.
The next crit, or the first crit actually, that'll do 26 points.
I'm down.
All right, and the last crit was already declared, and that will do 2 failed death saves on you.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use my inspiration?
It's a little too late for that at this point.
Oh well. I tried, sorry.
Yep, that's all right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, bum, bum, bum. The next 3 that are on Bob are going to still try to make their attacks. And Karma is really weird, rolling a lot of crits. I rolled 5 natural 1s out of the 6 attacks. So all of them will
Great.
miss, Bob. And then comes down to on Kaidan, you moved out of the way. These ones try to snap at you and miss as well. Solace, your turn. You see Baxton just be getting pierced by all of these tendrils, just chung 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 chung, and then you see one of them go deep in his throat. You see a spurt of blood blossom out as this plant burrows its way down into his throat. As blood is just pouring.
Ken, not to be. I'm standing next to one. Like, wouldn't it have?
The ones that you attacked are all dead now. One of the
they're dead now.
yeah, some of them killed those ones after you attacked it.
Okay, I didn't realize. All
Yeah.
right, go ahead.
Nope, you're good. So Solace, what are you doing?
Riding on
Sobbing profusely.
Baxton, please don't die! I'm gonna cast Healing
Proceeds to
Word
die.
on Baxton. And let's go a third level. Baxton, please don't die. With 3. 1 second. 4 and 3. That'll be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. 13 points of healing on Baxton. Will not die. Owen, don't give me that look. Like, what's the way that Solus could have not done that? Okay? Baxton just got stabbed through the throat. Owen, look me in the eyes.
No, he has a special thing for healing when they're almost dead.
I have, but you just said through the breathing tube.
I know what I said. And I said what I meant. Alright, anything else there, Solace?
Your psychology degree is working wonders right now.
What?
Don't worry about it. Alright, anything else, Solace?
Can I run and grab a pearl?
You can grab a pearl from one of the ones that dropped, yeah.
Cool. How far can I go? I want to go where
Not that far past those.
Yeah, I'm not going very far, but I'm gonna go a not far amount of feet, 30 feet forward. That'd be cool.
Alright, so you get a little bit of ways, and you got the pearl. Alright.
Yes. Well, put it in my pocket.
Next up, Willow.
Can I use a non-concentration spell?
You absolutely can, yes.
Great. Then I'm yanking something off of Bob and throwing it at something that looks reasonably damaged and hitting it with catapult.
Alright, so you aim... do you want one that's reasonably damaged or incredibly damaged?
Is there anything still menacing my dog?
Yes. The two... there are 3 ones that are absolutely fully healthy on your dog because no one has been able to attack those ones on your dog yet.
Okay, I'm attacking something that's attacking Bob.
Okay. Dex save, that gets a 4.
Good, because it needed a 17. So it hits 15.
15 points. Alright. Anything
Get
else?
away from my dog.
They hiss angrily and plant at you. Anything else?
Wait,
Yeah,
I have
Bob's gonna
tongues
try
on.
and bite one.
No, I don't have tongues on.
Alright, is Bob doing anything?
Yeah, Bob's trying to bite one.
Alright, same one you probably just hit.
Yeah, same one that I just hit. And that's a 17.
17 to hit?
17 hits?
Yep.
Yay. That's for 8.
8 points of damage. Alright, sounds good. Anything else? I think that's it, right?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, Owen. Your turn.
Well, this just complicates things. Is the plant that I was on, is that one of the ones that died or no?
What's that? The one that died?
Yeah, the plant that I was originally trying to yank the pearl from, was that one of the ones that died, or is that
Yes.
one still up?
It's dead now.
All right. Would it be a free action to grab that pearl off the ground?
Yeah, because you can interact with one object at a time.
Cool. I'm gonna do that, and then I will cast a 6th level spell and cast heal, since I can't do it with a lower level spell now. And I will cast heal on Tubaxin for 70 hit points.
Okay.
And then I will take myself and I will start sprinting for the door that I saw that Styx was going to, and I will take my 30 feet and run for that door.
But give me
With
one
the
situation.
pearl in hand.
One situation where I did not heal Maxon with that face. Give me one.
It's very on brand for character. I'll give you that. Mechanically, not the smartest decision, but it's on brand for character, which is more important.
Yes. All right. So you start booking it out with one of those pearl sticks. Your turn.
Yeah. Now feline agility, booking it. My speed is doubled, so movement and also action to dash.
Okay.
Leaving.
That's totally
Sticks,
fine.
Sticks, Holland, mock
Mocked cat.
Sticks.
Sounds wonderful to me. So you get out of there very quickly. Next up is going to be Eugene.
All right. So, are there still plants menacing my friend Robert?
There are 3 plants on Bob that have only one of them have been touched.
That's some big sad, homie. Cause there's still a whole 3 of them, and if I, and I could see everyone else kind of booking it for the other side of the maze, the other side of the door.
Yes.
Okay, so he's gonna turn to Willow and be like, "Willow, you got this, or do I need to do stuff?
Save my dog.
All right." And running at the speed of haste, which is more or less 60 feet a turn. Eugene is going to make it up to the one that looks damaged and hit it thrice.
All right.
Only one of those is going to hit, the 19.
Yeah, that.
Oh, wait! I have a thing. I can re-roll one of those because of my level 7 hero talent. So I'm gonna re-roll 1. I get advantage if I miss one. I get advantage on the next attack. So I'm gonna re-roll the 12 attack. It was the lowest. $16. Okay, so 2 of them will hit.
2 will hit. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. So that's 16 damage to that one.
16. All right.
And then I'm gonna bang my sword on my shield, and just try and get all the ficus's attention on me.
All right. Sounds good to me. Kaidan, your turn.
Oh, dwarf friend, you're muted, my friend.
Kaidan? Jello?
Oh, sorry. I was here talking with it muted.
It happens to the best of us.
Oh man. So yeah, I was like, so you were able to get out of my grapple, were ya? And I look it up and down, and I hold my my warhammer in two hands, and I'm like, okay, let's see, dodge these two attacks. So first is 17 plus 7, it's 24, and 10 plus 7 is 17.
17. They should both hit, I believe, if I remember hearing right.
Then 6 plus 3 is 9. 5, 7, 7 plus 3 is 10, so 19 points of damage.
19 points. All right. As that one is starting to look a bit pruny, but still pretty intact.
Now try and grapple it again.
All right. This one gets a 5 this time, as this one is not as strong as the last one that it used its one hurrah to.
19 plus 2.
Yeah,
21.
you absolutely grapple this one here.
Oh, how you like that, you stupid plant?
Screams and ficus. Anything else there, Kaidon?
No, I just look up and I look so proud, and I'm telling everybody, look, I grappled the plant. And that's it.
Baxon, you wake up with almost the largest shot of adrenaline that you have ever felt. You heard, Baxon, don't die! And Salas hear you, and then Owen ran up and then cast his heal. As you feel the divine light come upon you, your pupils go wide. As it feels like someone just took an entire syringe of adrenaline and just injected it right into your chest from the heal.
What is the nearest enemy?
That would be...
I don't care how healthy it looks. What is the nearest enemy?
Once a vaccine, always a vaccine.
Baxton, were you under any? Did you get diseased, or is that just?
He's immune to it.
I'm immune. I'm immune to disease.
That is the one of the ones that are actually pretty injured.
Cool. I'm going to just like almost, like mummy-like, just like stand up from a prone position, rage, and then run at it.
Okay. I forgot you can rage.
Rage, reckless. This thing's dying this turn. Both of them are over 20 to hit.
That'll absolutely hit.
Okay, do I need to separate damage?
Not for these.
Cool. Also realized I forgot damage on the last one. $47 points of damage to it.
All right, that is exactly 4 more points of damage than you needed to destroy it. As that one is now destroyed.
I'm going to reach down and pick up the pearl.
Okay.
Can I interact with an object as a...
That was your interact as an object, as your one free action to pick up object.
Okay, I look like I'm about to throw it at another plant.
Okay. Next up are the plants. The first 3 are dead. One of the ones that's on Baxon is going to make its 3 attacks. And only hit once for 2d8. Baxon, you will take 11 points of piercing.
Half to 5.
Yep. On you, my friend Eugene, who just stepped away. I don't know if you can still hear.
I look at that plant and smile.
Make it disadvantage on the one on Eugene.
All right, so one of the rolls are a disadvantage, right?
Yes.
All right, so that'll make that one miss there.
As Bob interposes himself.
As Eugene will take an additional... so one will miss, an additional 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Is Eugene
Wait, how
still
many
within
attacks are
5?
hitting me?
Eugene
You
ran
just
up to
died,
save.
Eugene.
Eugene ran up to save Bob.
Oh, so he's not within 5 feet of me anymore. Is
Not anymore.
he? Okay, never mind then.
So,
And how many attacks are
Eugene,
hitting
he
me?
just hit you for like 108 damage.
you have 9 attacks coming.
Just kidding.
Bob imposed disadvantage on one of them, and that one missed.
Shield.
Shield. All right, so none of them are capable of hitting you unless it's a crit at this moment. As you just sort of turtle with your magical. But with that, I need a D100 roll from you there, Mister Eugene. As you cast a first level spell, your wild magic goes off.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
You're finally choosing to use it, I see.
Hey, Jasket,
do not roll a 5, please.
make sure he's not giving himself a concussion.
18.
18. All right. Wild magic. Boom.
Uh-oh.
It's a foam spear. It's for practice.
So,
It's not like
so as you just like as you like throw your arms up in a shield, as all of these tendrils and like plants are coming at you, you manage to grow a full beard of feathers that remain on your face until you sneeze.
What?
Kaidan, you have 9 attacks coming your way as you are right there as well.
You know, I always said
And
I
I'm
wasn't scared.
disadvantaged because I'm technically I'm grappled as well, even though I'm grappling him.
So it's not disadvantage unless you're restrained. Or
Yeah, no, I'm considered, according to this, I'm considered restrained as well.
So with the grappler feat, the first one is you grapple, and then you can make an additional bonus action next turn to restrain. So you're not restrained until next turn.
Gotcha.
So right now its speed is
Gotcha.
just 0.
Okay.
So the grappler feat is really good though for a team base. And what is the AC I'm looking for you on again?
17.
All right, so miss. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. So that'll be 14 die 8. You're already poisoned, so I don't have to have you make. Ow.
No, he's fine. It's gonna be fine.
He's a barbarian.
If he goes down, Owen, you can just do your thing.
So you will take half of 70 points of piercing damage.
35.
So 35. And you're already diseased, so you don't have to worry about catching another disease.
Don't worry about me, guys. I'm looking all right.
I'm not worried because I don't know you, which is why I'm running that direction. I was way worried about Baxton.
Solace, it is your turn.
Hi.
This is why I like
So, yes, I also am going. Can I run to the exit?
You can, yes.
30 feet? Okay. I'll run to the exit, turn around, try and do a shatter.
A shatter at what?
A shatter! Like a.
Yep, a shatter, so you can get 2 of them with the shatter.
Yes.
There's still 1 plant that's left on the left side, still up, but there are 6 of them that are still up on Bob and Kaidan and Eugene.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm grappling the one on the left side.
So, can I get.
You're muted. You're cutting out there, Solace. Your background noise is loud enough where it's canceling your talking.
Can I get the one that is attacking the most of my friends?
Yes.
Yes.
You can get
Is
2
there
of.
one or two?
You can get 2 of them that are by Bob
Okay, I'll do that.
and Eugene.
And Eugene. The boy Eugene. He cannot die. I'll do
Oh no, he can.
He can! Constitution 14.
Got
16.
All right, so boom, and that is a 17 and a 22. So they both pass. So
Because, of course. Pass.
Willow, you're on deck, by the way.
Thank you.
Owen in the hole.
5, 6.
By the way,
Yeah.
I did get that final mini in the mail today.
What?
Talking to Owen to distract him from making gestures in the background while you're not paying attention.
Yep,
Okay.
I just caught that one, Owen.
33.
Half of 33. All right. So 6.
Yes.
Boom. You make the one quite wilted, but the other one has not been as wilted. Anything else or Solace? You're muting. Okay, you're good. All right, Willow, your turn.
Okay, yank something else off Bob
Okay.
and pitch it at whatever's menacing my dog and looks healthiest.
Okay.
That was a 20.
That's a 20. All right. Oh, well, it's you don't roll. It's he rolls. The dexterity check for catapult, right?
Oh, I'm sorry, yes.
Nope, you're good. That gets a 13, so it fails.
It fails. Yay. 417.
17 points. All right, sounds good. It's still up. Anything else there, Willow?
Well, Bob's going to snap at somebody.
Perfect.
I think Bob misses with a 12.
12 will miss, unfortunately.
Yep. Why didn't I roll that the first time? Anyway, go ahead.
All right, Owen with sticks on deck.
How far away am I now from the doorway?
So you run through the doorway. You can get to the doorway from where you're at now.
Cool. So I can get through it with
Yes.
with the pearl. All right. So, what I would like to do is wait, what? Is that how it's done? Oh. All right. No, that's not what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run. Run for the door.
You run for that door.
I'm running for the door, and I'm gonna turn around, and I'm like, really? Okay. I'm gonna run, jump through the door, and then I'm going to
As you jump through the door, you feel like you hit
shoot.
a bowl of molasses as you just start ever so slowly gliding through. But you still can do the finger gun stuff.
I'm gonna finger gun shoot a guiding bolt
Okay.
at the plant that Baxton is shooting. That Baxton is on.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming I can get with that with 150
Yes.
feet.
Yep.
And it'll just be at first level. And we'll see what happens here. Well, actually, it was a 3, but I get a plus 12, so it's 15.
15?
And,
All right.
yep. So that hits, right? I think I remember that hits. If I remember correctly. Whoa. Okay, that's not a bad roll. 6, 5, 11. That'll be 19 points of radiant damage, and if it's not dead, Baxton or whoever is the next gets
Advantage, yep.
And that's my turn. As all of a sudden I went into slow motion hero phase, jumping into the backs because I was told that was gonna look really cool.
So how much damage did you say?
Oh man, 5, 6, 11, 16, 19 points of radiant
19.
damage.
All right. Sounds good to me. It's still up. Anything else?
No, I'm just gonna slow motion back like a hero.
All right. Sticks. With Eugene on deck.
How far am I from Bob?
You were just used your feline agility to run towards the gate. Bob is probably, let me look at the map here for where you're at.
I also hadn't moved from the entrance until I used the feline agility, so.
Okay, so yeah, you blump, your Statue Garden is number 6. You are roughly 5'10", You're within 10 feet.
Okay, Styx is going to run over to Bob and go, "We're leaving!" and grab Bob and thunderstep out. It's of course fire thunderstep though.
Yep.
Boss move.
So that will
Boss.
be everyone around Bob. So that will be Willow, Eugene, Kaidon, and the plants all need to make a con save for the explosion of him yeeting Bob out of the situation.
24.
What's that,
Fire
Owen?
damage.
Fire damage, yes.
It's fire step.
It's
Fire
fire step, yes. And also it ignores resistance.
Yep. So what is the damage on that there, Styx?
That is going to be 3d10.
Yeah, because I'm going to take it too.
Yeah. That is
Break me in half, I don't know.
11 points of fire damage.
All right.
So 6 for. Wait, no, I passed. I don't take any because of Shield Master.
Yep.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, that's only if it's
no.
that's only if it's a deck save.
It's not a dex
Oh,
save, it's con
almost a-
save.
Yep.
Okay, never mind.
Yep.
Never
So
mind.
you do take it.
So you'll take half to 5 because round in play your
Yep.
favor.
So
And
does Bob take damage from?
No, it's only people left after I teleport out.
Ah, okay.
so my question for the rest of you guys that are still there that just took that damage: are you guys continuing the fight or are you leaving?
I have something I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to leave.
So Eugene, what are you doing?
How much does Willow weigh, Reed?
About
Never
60
asked her what
pounds.
lower weight.
Okay, so Eugene is going to stumble back for the fire damage, look at Willow, and using my heroic moment, I'm going to pick Willow up, add 10 to my acrobatics, and just yeet. I'm just gonna go.
Oh, so you. Oh.
I thought you were going to throw Willow when you said yeet.
Yeah,
And then you
so
said,
did I.
I'm going to go. So you're
No, I'm
running
not
with
gonna throw
Willow.
my friend. I'm gonna tuck her under my arm like a football and just go.
I thought you were going to make the gnome live up to their
I know.
to
I
their.
mean, unless
I
you guys
was-
want me to, but Eugene would
was-
throw her.
You were gonna make a lawn dart.
I was imagining, like, football throw, Willow flying through the air with a spiral, like...
Yeah.
I'd catch you.
I mean, it's not in character, but I'll do it for the lows.
I love it.
Keeping character.
So you.
So
you
I'm a little confused. What's happening right now?
We're all leaving.
So with a heroic moment, which is a feat.
Hold on, let me see what I roll.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 16 plus 10, so
Yeah.
26.
So you see, so this is the scene. You see Eugene's eyes go wide, seeing the fire. He stumbles back. He looks at Willow, the dog now gone that he came to save. He just picks up Willow and just whips her clean through the air. Perfect spiral. She's sitting there spinning a bit, hair flowing through the wind. Owen, she comes right past you, right through your arms, and lands safely on Bob's back.
You're moving in slow motion, Owen. It would have been hard to catch her.
And then
Yeah.
Yuchi's gonna run. Yuchi's gonna run.
I followed.
Willow's going, huh?
What just happened to me?
As Willow, now you're in the molasses-like state too, as everyone is just in this area, just slowly moving. Anything else, Eugene? Are you following?
Yeah, I'm like Tom Brady. I'm running under the football as I'm like I'll catch you, and then she lands on Bob, and I'm like, oh, okay.
All right, Kaidon.
Tom Brady's the only football man I know, so.
Well, there's a tiny little dwarf that's trying to grapple this massive plant, and I'm seeing everybody run, and I decide I'm gonna follow suit.
All right. So you are able to get out of there. So everyone at this point has... Oh, wait, Baxton's still there. So you back out, you hit the molasses, and just start slowing down. Baxton, anything else? What are you doing?
I'm going to run it to the molasses wall that I see everyone stuck into, while heavily breathing. The moment I hit it, I'm going to put the pearl in my mouth and try biting it, crushing it.
The second you hit it, everyone is in there. The molasses dissipates as everything. You guys start moving in like double time, just straight right to and find yourself back at the sundial, back to its original facing north.
But I followed the instructions. I grabbed the pearl and
I don't think I like plants, guys.
They're
That's
terrible.
why I like stones.
Now, okay. We can talk while we walk. Let's go. We're wasting so much time and resources.
Willow pumps Bob full of mending and gets him back up to his full hit points.
I'm going to keep punching myself.
And she looks at Eugene and mouths, "Thank you."
Yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing, so.
That was really good. Six is gonna put his hand on Kaidan. How are you feeling, champ?
I mean, I could use a bit of healing, but I'm alright.
You're also looking a little sickly.
welcome to your first day of crazy.
Yeah, those plants, I think they gave me Rona. I don't know if you guys heard of it, but...
It,
Owen, punch me. Owen, punch me. Cool. So that was I took an attack this turn. I'm gonna go over to Clydon and put 5 points of cure wound, 5 points of lay on hands with him to remove whatever's hitting him, and then I'm gonna go back to punching myself.
Yeah, as you see him looking a bit sickly, you just sort of come through. You're just punching yourself, and you just go up, heal, punch, punch, punch.
So that 5 points. That doesn't actually give him 5 points of healing because it's being used to remove the disease.
Yeah, it does not give the 5 points. However, using that Baxton to do that, you do lose your rage as you do take one turn of not attacking or taking damage.
Also, I asked Owen to punch me so I can lose it.
Yep. And then Styx is going to pull out a scroll that looks like it's written like almost entirely like the writing on it is made of fire, and he's just going to like burn it up in his hands, say an incant. His hand superheats. And he's going to touch a wound on Kaidan, and cast Cauterize.
Continue on with this. This hurts.
You heal for oh, I lost it. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 points of healing. And if you try and make a skill check for the next minute, you have disadvantage on it. As he cauterizes wounds shut. Okay, let's keep moving, and he heads north.
All right. So my question for you guys right now, it is 9:30. Would you guys like to take our intermission now, or would you like to push through until the end, as we are going to be ending around 10 o'clock tonight, as I do have to work in the morning?
We should. I mean, if it's 9:30, we should just push on then.
I'm fine pushing on.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Sorry about the little bit of a late start.
Stuff happens.
So you end up pushing through. You are back in that stone garden with the with the sundial.
We're gonna follow the same thing: A, B, and then E.
Okay, so let me pull up. So you go A, B, and E. All right, so you've managed to get through and find yourself back at the sundial. The sundial, the shadows are in an X shape. 1 in B, D, F, and H. After you look at them for a while, they start doing the spinning faster and faster and become shorter and shorter until they shrink into the gnomon, and no shadow shows at all.
Okay, so I have an idea, right?
X marks the spot.
Kinda, yes, exactly. I had assumed that there was only one shadow when we went north. It might be that there's 2 shadows. We're still splitting the difference in the first room when we go north. Because the difference is 0 because there's 2 shadows overlapping. So right now there's no shadow. I think we just go in the sundial. We'll just climb on top of it.
I mean, it can't hurt too much.
Six is gonna go over and climb on top of it.
Kaidon takes his hammer and
So as
smacks the sundial.
all right, so before you smack it, Sticks, you step on the sundial, and all of a sudden you hear chook 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 as you just sort of disappear down into the sundial.
Me next.
My brain is so big. As
Hey,
he's
look.
sinking into the sundial, just my brain is so big.
That smooth
As
river
I
rock
see
got one
him
leg.
sinking in, I withhold my hammer.
I'm going in the dial. So excited.
Alright, looks like we're jumping on top.
I was really thinking that one would have
If I hadn't spent a whole combat round of literally drawing out what we were doing, I would not have thought of it.
All right. So you emerge back into this area with the sundial. You don't just appear here. You literally fall from the sky above the maze. What's up, Owen?
We're back at the sundial room.
It's Groundhog Day.
However, this one, there is 8 shadows, each one pointing to a pathway here.
Oh, wait, all paths? Hold on.
All paths have a shadow at this point.
Okay. No. Okay, that still has an answer. That still has an answer. Every time we've had to split the difference. We've had to go in between the 2 shadows, right? So now there is no in between except for the corners.
Okay.
What?
I doubt that the answer is going to be the sundial again, because that's the only other option here. So
I try and turn the sundial.
Doesn't budge.
I jump.
Can I inspect the sundial again?
Yeah, you can.
Does anything happen when I go up?
When you go up, no, but when you come down, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
You land weird, break your ankle.
Like
15.
the Meg.
I rolled a 15.
You have a safe landing. I was totally
Like
not
the
going to have him break
magnanimous
his ankle.
Known as House of Pain. I jump around.
Can we figure this out quickly? I keep punching myself.
Your rage is over at this point.
Ah!
Well, Eugenia's gonna walk over to Sticks and be like, "So, what are you hypothesizing?"
Right, we have to go in between the shadows every time, but right now the shadows are touching all the paths, so we have to go in between the paths, into the maze itself, like the hedge.
Eugene touches one of the corners of the hedge in between the shadows.
Nothing happens.
What'd you say?
Nothing
Eugene
happens.
touches-
Nothing happens?
Mm. Any more ideas?
So with advantage, I rolled 1 on D&D, and it's just D&D beyond its crap. So I rolled it on different site. 17 minus 1 is 16.
It seems to be a fine stone construction, but nothing else really screams out
Six
to you.
is just going to run like full sprint at one of the corners of the hedges.
All right, so Styx just disappears.
Oh, me next.
Eugene does it just well.
Wait, did we just do a Harry Potter?
Platform 9 and 3/4.
Distant yelling about his big brain.
Diagonally. So big.
She following after him because it's not Godric and she wants to hurt him while nobody else is around, or is she doing this because she's trying to make up for being mean to him?
No, I went second. It's okay.
And I'll just that's good. And then I'll go.
Kaidon sees these people disappearing, and he's just like,
Correct.
"What kind of sorcery is this?"
I will
So-
slap back,
Just normal sorcery.
slap back Sid, and then I would go because he seems to be wanting to get in your face a lot.
Baxton, you're not raging. You'll take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
I go into rich.
Also, I wanted to ask, how much damage did I take from my fist?
No.
Because I have the belt of giant strength on, so my
So it'd be
damage
every so for the full minute it would be 1 plus your strength mod for every round.
I do 6 points of damage.
So
for an unarmed strike.
three per turn. So that's a full 10 rounds. So that's 30 points.
Cool.
As you're
I'm gonna heal back to 30.
you're just keeping your face in as you run.
Yep.
Getting some snaggletooth going.
I'm gonna heal the 30 back with hands.
All right. As you guys go through just random bits of the maze, you guys find yourself within sight of a teleportation circle at the foot of the tower. The body of a dead cultist lies sprawled on the ground. This seems to be the one that the man stabbed earlier and threw off the balcony. Behind you guys, you see a straight path that leads directly to the sundial intersection. Another path extends 30 feet beyond the sundial, leading to the exit to the village. If you chose to leave, you could do this now. But this teleportation circle is standing in the dead middle.
Go to the teleportation circle then.
Yep.
Yes, we've made it. I love corn. It's not a corn maze; it's a hedge maze, but it's still cool.
All right. As the last person steps onto the teleportation circle, you guys feel everything go wobbly, and motes of light appear before you, and eventually you reappear with a pop into a different room. The walls of this chamber bear exotic geometric designs representing feathers, eagles, and snakes, all rendered in a style that you've never seen before. To one side of the room, a human female is sprawled face down in a pool of blood. She's dressed like a high-ranking member of the Cult of the Dragon.
She's dead.
Can I take
Maiden in
notes on
disgrace.
the art style?
If you want to take precious time when a man is being chased to take architecture notes, yes, you absolutely can.
Fine, I'm just gonna take mental snapshots because that would look great on a jean jacket.
I go and check to see if there's any signs of life on the woman in a pool of blood.
Push forward, not waiting for anyone else.
All right, so as you start pushing forward, Kaidan, you look at the woman. She's definitely dead, but it looks like she was killed by a weapon that resembled a tooth of a dragon.
Does she have any items on her?
She does
It
not.
looks like Owen's trying to say something too.
Baxton, would you mind grabbing her head?
Sure. You want her head?
Yeah.
Cool.
I quickly follow others.
I cut off her head.
I follow Sticks.
All
I
right.
also follow
So, by the way, guys, you are now on the map, the area that says 8. That is where you guys are currently at. Pay no attention to any of the T's on the map. Those don't exist
No,
for
why
you.
would I? Why would I?
But you do have lounges that are there. Or not lounges, ledges that are up above different balconies. They are 8 feet above you, above the floor, and can be easily reached if you try climbing. And all of those T's actually are teleportation circles.
I thought they were tough guys.
If we just come in from the T that is on...
Yes.
That is in 8?
Yes, that's where you guys are at.
Okay.
Person says that they have the dungeon key. Like, where are we heading? I remember him telling man in black robe, blue mask, and dungeon key.
So looking around, you don't see anywhere in this room that would actively lead anywhere. You see the balconies up above 8 feet behind you, and the woman sprawled dead as Kaidan is inspecting her, as Baxton just cuts off her head.
I'm gonna attempt to climb up one of these balconies.
All right, easy enough. You guys are able to pop up onto the balcony. You see a teleportation circle on the balcony floor.
Should we go?
Go.
Why not?
Yeah, let's try it.
I'm gonna put the head in my bag. Talk to you later.
Agreed.
All right. Walk through the circle.
So you go to the circle, nothing happens. You stand on the circle.
We
Okay.
need the magic word.
I'm gonna investigate the area and see if I can find any hints.
Yeah, give me an investigation
Can I-
check.
Can I help
Will
Sticks
do.
with that?
Can I roll a
Size of-
perception check?
This is more of an investigation at this point.
Okay.
Because you're in a small area to look around.
May I help Sticks with that, Ken?
You absolutely can.
Sticks take +5.
Oh, nice. That'll be a 28, sir. Thanks to that +5. I nat 20 on a skill check.
Cool.
Okay. So
Oh, 17.
you very quickly find the underside of the balcony. There are controls, like the underside of the railing, that is very almost obvious that you almost missed it. There's literally knobs and buttons dangling from the underside of the railing. It's quite poorly hidden. And you see controls there. You also see some symbols lining the railing. You see a chair. You see two chairs. You see an upside down L, a rectangle, a flame, a star, a square, an hourglass, or a right triangle.
What?
It's like Pac-Man.
That's a whole bunch of shapes, Mr. Six.
Do you need me to write them again or say them again? So you
Yeah,
guys can...
please. If you could copy paste them down.
Not as easy as
Okay. That's okay.
because it is in hyperlink stuff that takes me all
Yeah,
over the
okay.
freaking page when I.
Go ahead and listen then.
So chair.
Mhm.
Two chairs.
Yep.
Upside down L.
Yep.
A rectangle. A flame. A star.
A star.
A star. STAR.
Okay.
A square. An hourglass. And specifically a right triangle. If you had a protractor.
Solus just like puts her protractor back in her bag, like. You never know when you need to measure an angle.
So I have a feeling that it has to do with the table in the room and the chairs.
Or the tower move.
I think it's just the flame. Because he was smart enough to figure it out, so obviously this is a fire thing, so we should just do the fire.
I mean, we don't have halflings with whipped cream to go clean it up this time.
That's what they say too. They say the fire.
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 I'm down for fire. I didn't want to say it, but
Oh well, hey.
Can I take the dodge action?
May I also take the dodge action, please?
As you see Styx's finger twitching towards the flame button, are all of you guys standing on the teleporter?
I'm gonna be supportive, but
Nah.
wary.
No, I shield Solace with my body. I'm just like, look, man, if the worst comes to worst, I get us both out of here.
I'm gonna invoke my
is this
warding
a hug?
wound and just become immune to fire for a
No,
moment.
it's
I
being
trust
shielded.
Sticks completely, and fire is the answer.
All right, Kaidan,
Okay.
are you on the teleporter as well?
Wait, what if these are places?
Yes.
What if these are other places the teleportation circle.
All right, as
Then we're gonna go
Solace is
someplace.
asking questions that probably matter, Styx hits the button as you guys find yourself emoliated in flame. It doesn't hurt because it's that hot, and you guys all die. I'm joking. You guys find yourself in a large fireplace in the center of a room that keeps the chamber warm and cozy. The smoke magically vented outside. About 2/3 of a skeleton of an adult dragon is laid on the floor, curled about the fireplace. Before you have time for further assessment, however, a half-dozen black-cloaked figures move to attack you.
We should probably end there because I
My
imagine that fight's gonna take time.
Yes.
my
Actually,
my
these things are
weapon
pretty
prevents
pathetic.
that. The Warhammer of Warning.
Oh yeah, so we don't get a surprise, or they
Yeah.
don't get a surprise round on us at least.
Yeah, they're not surprised with you, at least. So we could probably, if you guys want to pre-roll, we can probably do this one pretty quick because they are not the strongest of people. But you guys are getting a bit tapped, if I remember correctly, for your spells and stuff like that. You guys have
Yeah,
been
how many
using.
shadows were thrown out?
You guys have been using a lot of spell slots.
Yeah.
All right,
10 for initiative for me.
Willow, initiative.
12.
12, Solace.
I think that's 13, 14, 15, 18.
18, Styx.
Also an 18.
Baxon.
13.
13, Owen.
I'm back to being a cleric. I have a 6.
All right, Eugene.
Also an 18.
All right, and Kaidan, you said 10?
Yes.
All right, the cultists do actually really well for initiative, and even though they don't get the surprise round, they do go first in initiative with a 21. So they are actually... the first one is going to rush in. This one is going to come up to Eugene and is going to cast a spell. It's going to try laying its hands on you, Eugene. That is going to miss with a 12, however. The next one is going to do the same, but to Solace. Solace, this is a 13 to hit you, which will miss you.
No, that'll hit me.
Oh, 13 hits. Okay.
No, it won't. I'm wrong. Again.
All right. Good thing you're wrong. Styx, the next one is going to rush up to you. Hands out. That'll be a 21 to hit.
Oh man.
21 hits, yeah.
All right. You will take... Yes.
Nope. Shit. Styx, what is your AC right now?
16.
Would you cast shield if you had a higher AC?
No. Because 6 is going to counterspell.
Okay. As he just goes, he touches you in the throat, hands pulsing, as you just like, nope. As his hand fizzles, as the inflict wounds that was coming at you completely fails. The next one is going to rush up. This one is going to get to Krydon. It's going to attack and miss with a 13, as these things are absolutely pathetic with their to-hit modifier with spells. Next one is going to be on Willow. Willow, this one's going to come up. This is going to be an 18 to hit you.
18 is my armor class.
All right, so this one will hit. So you will take 23 points of necrotic damage
Okay.
as it hits you with that inflict wounds. Then the last one is going to rush up, and this one is going to... Owen, on you. And going to probably a 21 to hit. All right, you will take 24 points of necrotic damage. Top of the round, Eugene, followed by Solace. You guys can pre-roll if you'd like.
All right. I'm just gonna cast haste on our new friend and Baxon.
All right.
Twin spell haste.
See, twin
So
spell. Hey, so
bored.
both of you guys are just like, holy moly, as the adrenaline hits you. All right.
Are you? You are filled with the screams of 1,000 voices.
Anything else there, Eugene?
No, sir.
All right, Salas, your turn.
6th level, Shatter Constitution 6.
Just so you know, you are in a small room that is the diameter of Shatter.
That'd be dumb.
You will get yourself and everyone in this room.
Yeah, good to know. Good. Dad.
Important safety tip.
Yes.
When using AoEs, ask the size of the room unless you're that wizard that doesn't.
Okay. Could I try mass suggestion? I've never tried it.
What is the wording of the spell?
You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence up to 12 creatures of your choice that you can see within range and can hear or understand you. The creature can't be charmed. Immune to this effect, suggestion must be worded in a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable, asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself, fear, kill itself, blah blah blah. Each target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action you describe to the best of its ability.
Absolutely could.
Okay, good.
What is your command that you're shouting out? You have like a sentence or two that isn't something that is harmful to them.
Suggestion: wiggle and smack.
You could ask them to all line up. That'll make what I'm about to do way easier.
What if I said be our friends?
That gives a lot of wiggle room for things to happen. Because from what I know about these cultists, they'll still stab their friends.
And also, this is not a Disney musical.
Unfortunate. I want to be the French candelabra. Candle holder. I want to be Lumiere.
All right, so what is your phrase that you're yelling out?
Please line up.
All right, so Salas, you put on your best teacher voice, and you're like, all right, line up. And all of them fail the suggestion.
Yes.
However, they cannot act upon that until it is their turn. And if anything hits them, they get a save against this. All right, anything else there, Salas?
I'm just gonna be like, I just magic.
As you did one of the most heinous forms of magic in all of the realms, enchantment magic.
Yep.
Stripping someone's free will from them. All right.
Yeah, I thought you were a
People
good
hate it
person.
worse than
Salas.
necromancy.
Wait, Eugene!
Styx, it is your turn.
Okay, Six is gonna look to the party and go, "Nobody hurt them, please," and hold action until after they line up. You can see that he's already forming. He's got all this stuff out for his spell for his lightning bolt.
Okay.
Eugene just raises his hands.
Baxon.
I'm going to hold action, breathe, because it's a 30-foot line. Until after Styx. I'm going to wait until Styx does his thing, and then I'm going to do my thing.
So I'm imagining Styx is like standing right at the beginning of the line, starting to wiggle his fingers. Baxon, you just put your head right on his shoulder, opening your mouth ready to just exhale down the line.
Smoke already trailing out.
All right, Crydot or Willow, what are you doing?
One question: what are these guys wearing?
Cloth armor. They look like they are wearing just robes.
Okay. I'm going to enlarge Bob.
Okay, so Bob becomes Robert.
Yes.
Become Robert.
All right, anything else there, Willow?
Nope.
All right.
Bob growls.
Kaidon.
Question.
Yes.
If I attempt to intimidating presence them, is that going to cancel out her?
It very well could at this point.
No, just they're all in little lines. Perfect.
They're already dead. They just don't know it yet.
They're organized den men walking.
They're very tiny.
All right. Well, I'm going to ready an action.
Okay.
Then.
Are you readying up cleanup crew?
What was that?
Are you readying to be the cleanup crew if this stuff fails?
I am readying to do intimidating presence if it fails.
Okay.
If that's
sounds good to me.
okay.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Next up, Owen.
Hearing none of this, I'm just kidding. Hearing all of this, I'm gonna look at Sticks. I'm gonna give him the thumbs up, and I'm gonna walk over to the dragon. I might take a hit. I might take an attack of opportunity, but I would like to investigate the dragon and the skeleton and see, is this a chromatic dragon or is this a metallic dragon?
So you might take a little bit of time to investigate the dragon, as it's literally just the bones.
Yes.
So you can give me a nature check to start this.
Ooh. Could it be survival?
Not for this, no.
But
Well,
Fun fact about dragons, by the way, you can usually tell what dragon it is literally just by looking at the skull.
it's a 10.
10. Still, you gotta think about it more.
Okay.
Also, you notice the forelimbs are missing here, but the rest of the skeleton is here. Cult Fanatic's turn. They all line up. Your held actions go off. Sticks and Baxon.
Dex saves from all of them.
They auto fail.
That is 42 points of fire damage.
They are all. They are. What spell did you use? Did you use your fire?
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt at 6th level, but turned it to fire.
They are all dead.
cook 'em, Dad.
Deck save for them.
Their ashes blow in the wind as you exhale your breath.
It takes 16.
As they are
Solace,
incinerated
carry on my wayward son.
between the two. So with that though, however, guys, this is where we are going to end the stream for the night as you guys auto jib all of the poor cultists that decided to step up against you.
They're not poor.
Do I have to
Killed
wait
them.
until next week to find out if it's a good dragon or an evil dragon?
You can give me one last check.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Next time.
Actually, if it's Dragon Ball Z, it'd be about 4 episodes before you find out.
I was about to say, also, we'd have to have 3 episodes of just screaming the same syllable.
Does anybody proficient in nature want to give me advantage? Because that'd be.
Well,
Hey, can the Dragonborn look at it and see what it is?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What
'cause
is
I rolled
it?
a 3.
Dragonborn B. Because Baxton.
Yep.
I'll take a look at it as well.
Yeah, anyone who wants to can take a quick look at it.
Gee, I wonder what type of dragon this is.
No, I'm hyperventilating. I'm not looking at crap right now.
Yep. They look like bones to me. I rolled a 4.
All right. Anyone?
Do you get
Anyone?
advantage or anything?
No, you just get a straight roll.
Mm.
As this is
I got a
not.
7.
Does anyone get a 15 or higher?
Nope.
I did not.
Sticks.
Wait. What are we rolling?
Nature.
Yes, Owen?
Two kind of
I got a
dragons.
15 plus, I don't know. But it's not negative.
I got a 21 to identify the dragon.
Yeah. So it's between Solace and Styx, you guys realize that this is a black dragon.
Oh, it's one of the most distinct skulls, too.
So this is where we are going to end for the night. Thank you everyone at home for watching. By the way, new update here before we get off, and we still have all our viewers. We have a merch store now. If you check our link tree, there is plenty of different merch that you can now purchase if you want to support the channel. We have baseball caps, backpacks, jackets, coffee mugs, stickers, phone cases, even an apron. If you would like to check out
There's
the
been
link.
an apron, homie.
If you want to check out the Kenku Armory in the link tree, you can see all of the different things below.
Does the apron
Oh, I'm
say
buying that
this
crap.
dragon's cooking? I mean, what is
It does not give me the option to do that, just a picture, unfortunately. However, if you'd like to check that out, go for it. But those of you who are watching at home, thank you so much for watching. This has been Odyssey